My name is Alexei and I have lived with hepatitis B for more than 20 years. And I used to live with hepatitis C too. In the end of 1990s, I was a teenager with an opioid drug dependence, and then I was diagnosed with both hepatitis B and C. At that time in Russia, being a person who used drugs already meant stigma, but adding a hepatitis diagnosis made you invisible. There was almost no information and almost no compassion. What finally saved me was harm reduction. I found a syringe exchange program that didn't judge me, only helped. The staff were peers, people like me, and they connected me to doctors who understood both addiction and hepatitis. Through that support, I got tested regularly and eventually entered treatment for hepatitis C. The day my HCV test came back negative after a year-long therapy with standard interferon was unforgettable. The first real proof that recovery was possible, not only from drugs, but from the infections that might come with them. That experience changed my life. I joined United Against Hepatitis, a community-based NGO, and became a peer counselor on the free hotline. Over time, I have answered more than 700 calls from people facing the same fears I once had, helping them find treatment, understand lab results, or simply feel heard. That's when I realized something simple but profound. Connection is medicine too. After years of monitoring, my doctor prescribed tenofovir to manage hepatitis B. For almost 4 years, I took it daily. Each lab result was a small victory, proof that the virus was losing its grip. Then one day the test read, HBs antigen undetected, a functional cure. I had gone from 2 chronic infections to none. But I still go for annual liver checks and blood tests, because vigilance is what prevents liver cancer. As my health stabilized, my advocacy grew. I began speaking publicly through the WHO Regional Office for Europe, the World Hepatitis Alliance, and countless community events about the links between hepatitis, drug policy, and humans. In 2017, we launched the campaign Congratulate Your Prime Minister on World Hepatitis Day. Hundreds of people across Russia sent postcards demanding national action. And in 2021, a presidential decree finally committed to eliminating hepatitis C as a public health threat in the country by 2030. That was the power of lived experience turned into policy change. Today I share my story not to seek sympathy, but to spark awareness. Hepatitis is preventable and treatable, including through vaccination. Early action stops liver cancer, and stigma against drug use or hepatitis must end if we want to save lives. When people with lived experience speak, we change systems, and we prove that recovery, health, and dignity are possible for everyone.